Hey everyone, hello. Guys, thank you so much for joining into our masterclass. We're just gonna wait a minute or so for you all to join in. I'm here joined by the incredible, talented Kelechi, who has done countless celebrities who I aspire to. She's amazing. The most amazing makeup artist at the brand. We're here today together because we're going to be revealing something really exciting, which I'm so excited to talk about. Can't talk about it yet though.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, let us know where you're joining in from. We're in London.
Yeah.
Cold London.
Cold London. Everyone from all around the world. And here we are in freezing London.
I'm gonna probably get started because I can see lots of you are on the line. Guys, thank you so much for joining this makeup masterclass. I hope you guys are all ready to get your glow on, because this whole masterclass is about how to get the Charlotte Tilbury glow, because she is known as the Queen of Glow. And we're going to be revealing something really exciting. I'm here joined by the incredible Kelechi.
Hi everyone. Can't wait. So excited for this masterclass. I feel like this has been a product we've been gatekeeping for months. So I'm so excited to share with the world. Finally, another addition to Charlotte's wonderful world of makeup.
Me too, babe. I'm so excited. I've got them all lined up here. Can you guys guess what it is? Can you guess? Honestly, I'm so excited about this product. I'm going to hold one up for you guys, because this is Charlotte's new Hollywood Glow Glide Face Architect Highlighter. I know it's a tongue twister. It's a long name, but it honestly is the most incredible highlighter I think she's ever released. It's incredible. The pigment, the payoff, the texture.
I don't even feel like, literally you've been saying like, it's not even a powdered highlighter. Like it's not.
No.
Even, guys, this texture, like, no. The texture is unbelievable. It's literally nothing you've ever tried before. Like it behaves like a liquid. So if you love a liquid highlighter, it's going to be it for you. If you love a powdered highlighter, it's going to be for you. And like you say, Sophia, like it's literally like sculpting with light. Like it's so, let's not start. We've still got to tease it. We still got to tease it. We're so excited.
But it is the beauty glow of the stars. This is what we use on the red carpet, but we're going to show you how to use it, but we're not going to reveal too much yet, because we're going to reveal it at the end.
Yeah. So you've got to stay tuned. You've got to stay tuned.
You've got to stay through it.
With us through the whole look, because we're going to be showing you, you know, the iconic looks that, you know, Sophia created on Lily James for the campaign, and I did on Jordan for the campaign. So we'll be showing you kind of a few of the products and just like the ultimate Hollywood glow look. I think it's the look that's like, we're pretty much using the same product, just different shades. So you can see that's a look that suits every skin tone and so many people. So I hope you guys enjoy. Should we get started, Sophia?
Yeah, let's get started. So we're going to start in with skincare. I'm going to start with Charlotte's Magic Serum Crystal Elixir. I cannot go a day without this product. I mean, Kelechi knows how much I love it. And also, Kelechi, you are just as
funny, because whenever I do masterclass with Sophia, if you try and talk about this product, she's like, no, honey, this is my product. This is my baby. I'm going to speak on her. And honestly, it's just the most incredible serum that I've ever used. Like just how it leaves my skin, the glow that this gives me instantly. It's just like, look at that, guys.
I know, babe, you're glowing.
Glow gliding.
Glowing.
Like I mean, instant glow. Oh, I love that you're putting it on your chest.
You know what? It's something I've recently started doing before I go to bed, and it's helping. But basically, guys, this is amazing. It's got amazing skincare ingredients. I'll quickly run through it. It's got niacinamide in it, which is like a boot camp for your pores. I get really big open pores. Kelechi, you in the past have said you have too. So this really helps to minimize the appearance of your pores. So that is just one of my favorite things about it. Second, it's got polyglucamic acid, which is like 4 times hydrating as hyaluronic acid. So super hydrating on the skin. Perfect for London right now. It's really cold. All the central heating. My skin's feeling dry. So it's great. Golden vitamin C. And also what's really lovely about it is that it's not like a gel cleanser. It feels very much like not a cleanser, a gel serum. It feels very much like a moisturizing serum. Like it really sinks into the skin like you're drinking water. So
literally like you're drinking water, like 3 liters.
It's the best. And it works with sensitive skin. I get really sensitive skin. I get redness, you can see, but it works really well with my skin. Next one.
Next, we're going to move on to the Cryo Eye Serum. And honestly, guys, this is just such, I always put this in the fridge because it's got this aluminum tip that literally just kind of drains and just literally like you're almost doing like a lymphatic drainage massage with this. And you could just apply this underneath the eyes. And it's also good to have a serum for the face, but also for the eyes, because you want those eyes kind of bright and wide awake. And this is what that serum does for you. It just kind of just wakens your eyes because of that cryo ice tech recovery. And it literally just makes me feel like instantly, like I've got like, oh, like I'm awake. And it's
so awake. Yeah, literally. And it's also got caffeine complex in it. I know Charlotte gets really puffy eyes. So like she was kind of creating a product for herself because she gets loads of puffiness. So this really works. She keeps it in her fridge as well. So there's the cryo mask, which is absolutely incredible, which we all use. And it really helps just kind of depuff and give you kind of like this lifting effect on the skin where you just look really sculpted. So yeah, that's amazing as well, but obviously we're not doing that now because it's in the freezer. So next product is Magic Cream, and this was born backstage and on the red carpet. Charlotte is one of Charlotte's first ever products. I don't know about you guys, but who knows about Magic Cream? Please let us know in the comments. But it is just like an instant turnaround moisturizer. It doesn't take 28 days. It literally takes 28 seconds and it's amazing. It's hydrating. It's literally like I've drank 3 liters of water when I put it on, but it's just honestly just the best cream. And I think so many people know about this cream because first of all, it was one of the first things we ever launched, but also just because it is the most incredible moisturizer. And I use this on every single celebrity before they head out to the red carpet.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed. The glow, guys, this new year, one of my skin wishes is just to really look after my skin and be, you know, hydrated, unbothered and glowing. And Magic Cream keeps me in my most unbothered and glowing state. Like, honestly, Magic Cream's like, I'm like, Magic Cream a day keeps the wrinkles away. And that's 100%. That's my new year, like, you know, motto.
Magic away keeps the crusty nose skin away.
Exactly. The flakiness away. Always.
The flaky nose, like, honestly.
The dryness that this country weather does to my skin. So I'm literally just like, yeah, Magic Cream and I'm good to
morning
go.
And night at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Next is one of my favorite products. I feel like this is just something everyone goes nuts over. I feel like it's on TikTok, it's gone viral. I know that Bella Hadid, when I did her makeup the other day, she's just like, that product is like honestly my favorite product in the entire world.
Seriously,
she's obsessed. Like this and the powder, she's like, that's like my jam. She's like, that's my thing. And then she didn't know that we do a mini version of these, and she literally freaked out and stole it from my kit. But like obsessed. It honestly, it's just like, it's not a foundation, it's not a primer. You can wear it as a primer, you can mix it in with your foundation, you can wear it on its own with concealer. There's so many different ways you can use it as a highlighter. There's so many different ways that you can use this product, and I think that's why people love it so much. But it also looks like you've got like an instant, like, you know, the Paris filter you get, that social media filter. It looks like that on the skin. That's what it looks like. And I just feel like you just instantly look like you've got this filter everywhere.
Yeah.
What
And
shade are you
what I
using?
love about this, I'm using a 6.5. What shade are you using?
I'm using a 3. And to be honest, I can really bounce between a 5 to a 1. 5 if I want to cheat a tan, 3 if I want to match, and then a 2 and a 1 if I really want that kind of like glowy highlight skin.
Yeah, exactly. I think that what I love about this is the stretch, because a lot of people sometimes think, oh, is that like, am I going to be able to use this? The amount of people that can use one shade is literally so crazy, because it's got that stretch, and it's not a foundation like Sophia said. It's literally just kind of like this glow product that just retexturizes your skin, and like Charlotte's the queen of glow. So honestly, like, this product cannot be duplicated. I know some people have tried, but I promise you, nothing in this world will ever beat Hollywood Flawless Filter. And I just like putting this on the high points of my face. Just
I agree with that, by the way.
Right? It can't be duplicated.
No, babe, I've tried other stuff. It looks good when you just put it on and then you wait 2 hours later. It's not the same.
No, the glow disappears, and it's like, oh, I didn't know I put a matte foundation on today. And it's like, no, darling, it's just because you do not have Hollywood Flawless Filter. You can't be replicated.
Oh my God.
So
where are you placing it then?
I'm literally, because I tend to be quite oily in my T-zone. So I'm kind of avoiding, like, you can see my gorgeous glow on my forehead. I reflect light. I'm literally like a walk-in mirror. So I'm just placing this on the top of on the high points of my face, where I really want it to pick up the light and kind of give me that gorgeous luminosity. But like, you put this everywhere. Sometimes you do it like me, like you put on the high points of the face, but I just always like to, you know, get that glow kind of down the center and on top of my cheekbones. So I've just blended it in.
I kind of do put it all over, but I always start on the high point. So I'll put it on the high points and then blend it in.
Yeah.
But I'll never, like, what I won't do is I won't put it in the middle of my face and then blend it outwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it on the high points and then blend it through. But again, it really depends. Like Kelechi said, like, if you've got oily skin, maybe I'll really just target those high points. Whereas if maybe you've got drier skin, you kind of put it all over. But I tend to always just kind of keep it on the high points as well. And you can put a bit on your body if you'd like. Okay, next product.
What are you gonna do? I'm gonna do a bit of foundation. Are you gonna do foundation? You're just gonna go to a bit of concealer, because I know you like to, you know, give the girls a hat.
You're using Beautiful Skin.
I'm using Beautiful Skin. Okay, so should we show how you could do both?
I'll use foundation, concealer, 2 different shades, and you use Beautiful Skin.
I'm going to use the Beautiful Skin foundation, and I'm going to be using this in the shade 14 Core. This is literally like my perfect shade. It literally just warms up my complexion. It kind of evens out my complexion. What I love about this foundation, it's like a medium coverage foundation, but honestly, it just gives you such like even skin, like completely covers up any discoloration, any, you know, hyperpigmentation that I have. And I'm just starting in the center of my face, and you're going to see I'm going to do half the side of my face for you guys, just so you can see how amazing this foundation is. And then Sophia, you're doing with concealer.
Oh my God, look at me, I look crazy. So I'm just doing, okay guys, so what I've done is I've used a darker shade here, 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 and here, something that's matching my skin tone. And then I'm going with the lighter shade underneath my eyes, down my nose, on the middle part of my chin, like so, and up like that, up like that. I know this looks crazy, but it works. And then you'll blend that upwards for the shadow, like so. I look like a cat.
With whiskers.
Oh my God, okay guys, this is funny.
Like underpainting, I love it so much. Oh, look at that.
And then honestly, you just kind of blend this in. That's the trick. But guys, okay, so this concealer, it is one of the most incredible concealers I think I've ever used in my entire life. The fact that I can use a concealer comfortably as a foundation is a huge thing for me, because I always like to leave my skin pretty natural and I want it to look really radiant, but I always get worried with concealers because I always feel like they're too cakey, they're too drying, they're going to make me look like I'm wearing loads of makeup. Whereas I feel like with this concealer, yes, it behaves like a concealer, but it also can behave like a foundation. So there are days where I'm just like, you know what, I just feel like wearing this concealer and I'll use a darker shade and a lighter shade. And I've done that on a bunch of clients before as well. I've done it on Bella Hadid, where I've literally just used the concealer on her and like did a whole beat thing on her, and it worked and it looked great. But this concealer's got amazing skincare ingredients in it. So like with a lot of our foundations and concealers, Charlotte always makes sure that she wants a lot of science behind it, and she always wants the best skincare ingredients inside of them. So as you wear it, it's really benefiting your skin every day. So I'm just blending this in.
Blend, blend, blend. So now I'm going in with my concealer, kind of in our Charlotte's lift hack effect, like Sophia's just done, to also give me gorgeous lift and illuminate. I like to use 2 colors around my eyes, but honestly, guys, you can use 1. I think just as makeup artists, we just like to be a bit extra, but 1 shade is honestly enough for you to be able to create that eye lift effect. But kind of these are the areas where you want to put it just to really lift and brighten your face. And then I'm just going in with my Hollywood complexion brush. And if you can see the motion that we do, it's kind of like you're blending upwards. So you want to deposit that product going up. And that's what really gives you that gorgeous, gorgeous lift.
I also got some disgusting spots on my chest. I don't know how that happened.
If the weather is just literally, you know.
The weather, it's really messing me up at the moment. So
all of us, but hey ho. Such is life.
Instantly gone.
Wow. I love it. And it's like it literally just blends into your colors so well.
This one. Oh, the other thing with this concealer, guys, is when you are trying to match yourself, this is a brightening concealer. So do not match yourself to the actual foundation shade that you are. I would go probably 2 shades darker, or maybe possibly even 3.
Really?
Yeah, babe, I'm wearing shade 8.
Brightening. I'm like,
but that's for the face, not for the under eyes.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're doing your blemishes or whatever it is, redness, your actual face, I would do a shade like 2 or 3 higher, and then under eyes probably match. Yeah. Or no, go 1 shade lighter than your actual foundation, I'd say. Depends how brightening you want to be as well, you know, because some people don't want to be too brightening underneath their eyes. Obviously I do, but you know.
Same here.
Okay, I'm just blending this all in. Sorry, guys.
Blend, blend, blend. The key is to blend. Okay.
Do you know what I forgot to put on, which I might whack on just really quickly?
What did you forget, my love?
A little bit of color corrector.
That's your favorite thing. You love that now.
I'm obsessed with, guys. This is the color corrector called Magic Vanish. And it really just does wonders. It's got like a peachy tone in it, but we've got 4 different shades. There's like a light peach, a warm peach, an orange, and like a reddy orange shade. Yeah. And it really just helps with just color correcting any pigmentation, dark under eye circles, any blue, any sallowness underneath your eyes. Like it literally just kind of color corrects all of that. And I like to use it underneath my eyes because it really just adds a lift and really brightens up that area because of the peachy tones in it. Okay.
I'm going to move into a bit of bronzer now, just while you finish up. So I'm using the Beautiful Skin bronzer. This is in the shade Tan, and I'm just swishing this around with the brush. And I'm just going to actually use this just to warm up my complexion, but also just to contour my nose a bit, just to give my nose a bit of definition. So I'm literally just using this along my cheekbones. Guys, I love this product so much. I love just how it sits into skin. Can you just see how it just kind of gives you gorgeous, like, warmth to your complexion? And in January, like, we need that, because we all know January, she's just grey as hell. January is not a vibrant month, you know. She's not giving us spring vibes. She's not giving us June, April vibes.
Unless you've been on holiday, which we're obviously not. Gonna cheat it with this.
Yeah.
Here, I'm using shade 2 here, and I like to slightly sculpt like Kelechi. So the way I sculpt with this, look, oof, I can already see it happening.
Oh God, babe, yeah.
Add it on to the top of your cheekbone, like so, and you kind of bring it in. So it just like has this like lifting effect to the skin. And this is just something I literally do. I do this trick on everyone, literally on everyone. I'm gonna do one side, but this just cheats that holiday tan instantly. And I like fake tan, but I don't love it on the skin, on my face, personally.
I think a lot of people feel like that as well, though. Like, you know, a lot of people tend to do their body and then they don't tend to do their face. So that's actually quite good that you're able to still achieve the same look with the bronzer.
Exactly.
I think that's fab. I'm literally just taking mine with a blender brush, and I'm just sculpting either side of my nose, just because I like a little snatch nose. Like a little, you know. Why not? And I love it because it just kind of, it's so soft and it's so creamy that you can just kind of achieve a really natural sculpt. Look at that. Babe, you look so, did you put it on your chest? It looks so good on you.
Yeah, babe, I know the bronze is insane, but I swear to God, this concealer does something to my skin.
Oh, wow.
It really, really does. Like, this is the concealer I use on Kate Moss. I use it on Phoebe Dynevor. I use it on Bella. I just use it on everyone. And like the transformation it does to everyone's skin. I mean, the bronze is insane. Don't get me wrong. I literally look like I've just come from a holiday. But, I've also applied a bit down my chest. And what's the great thing about this product is that you can use it on your body. So if I've got my arms out and I'm going out, I'll just pop a bit on my arms, and it just cheats an instant tan, especially if you haven't tanned the night before. Okay, so next product I'm going to be using is the Airbrush Finish Powder. Who knows about this product? This is probably my favorite product in the entire brand. I'm obsessed with this. And it's amazing. It's like, it's honestly the most hydrating powder ever. It brightens, smooths, blurs the skin, gives you this airbrush effect. It's super hydrating because it's got rose wax and sweet almond oil in it. But what I love about it is that you can reapply it throughout the day. It never gets cakey, especially when you spent so much time with your skincare and your foundation and your concealer. You know, you don't want to ruin it by putting on some powder that's just going to make you look really dusty and cakey. You know, you want a powder that's just going to really smooth everything out and really complement the time you spent kind of building that foundation and those skincare ingredients. So what I like to do is I apply shade 1, and I like to just apply it on the T-zone, like so. And like Kelechi's going to show you how.
Oh my God, honestly, guys, like, this is my favorite thing to do, because you literally see like all of my pores and everything disappear right in front of you guys. So I'm going to come really close. And if you look at that, and then it's literally like magic, just the way it, like, it's like an eraser. It's like a shadow eraser. Like, look at that. Look at the difference from that to that. It
it's so good.
Disappears. All of that texture, all of like my pores just disappears in a flash. Like, I am literally obsessed.
It's mental, because it's literally like you have a filter on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's
some of it on the right.
So crazy. And I go powder, like Sophia said, you can apply, and it never goes cakey. And that's what I love about it, because where I am so oily, I always just find like I'm the girl who you see in a party who's just standing in the middle of the dance floor, just powder in her face.
Hey,
That's
me too.
me, but I do it because I can trust in my powder never to make me look, you know, cakey or ashen or anything like that. But just look at that. That's just one side.
It is so good. It's
Like,
so good.
it's so good. It never ceases to amaze me. And like, I don't know what I'd ever do if we didn't have this powder.
Honestly, it's the one thing I run back home to get.
Yeah.
Like if I've left it, I just lip liner and powder have to be in my handbag. I cannot leave my house without those things in it. And it's the one product I literally gift to all the celebrities before they go out to the red carpet. I'm like, take this powder, take your lipstick, take your lip liner. This is what you've got to, you know, yeah. So then second product I'm going to use is I'm going to use this brightening powder. And I never realized I needed another powder. I thought I was good with just the one. And then Charlotte completely convinced me that I needed another one. And she was right. And the way I use this is a brightening powder. So look, I've already just applied some underneath my eye like so, but this really just kind of brightens up that area and just makes you look more lifted by putting it under here, which I just think is incredible because we're always trying to look bright underneath the eyes.
You always just kind of want that bigger, brighter glow effect underneath the eyes. Guys, I'm so fine powder. That's how it's like powder down Kelechi. It needs to get to a point where someone just needs to snap it out of my hand, but I'm just so obsessed with it. I like to just run a bit through my brows as well, just to kind of knock back any skincare that's in there, any oils. Just
such a great tip.
Doing my brows, it's not slipping and sliding. So I always will just brush a bit of this through my brows. Okay.
Brow time.
Brow time.
Brow time. Okay, so I'm using, so Charlotte always says the brows are the pillars of the face. Brows are so important when it comes to makeup. So I'm going to be using the Brow Fix. I always start with a brow gel just to kind of brush them up and get them into place. And it's also just going to give you a mini brow lift. I think it's always so important that people brush their brows up with a brow gel before creating the shape they want. And I'm just going to brush this up like so. And then I'm going to go in. Oh, you're already going in. I'm
already going in, girl. I'm already going in. Because we do it in the opposite way. Like, always brush the brow up. But Sophia's got quite like a fierce, gorgeous, you know, fluffy brow naturally. I don't have a lot of hairs to my brow, so I always kind of have to cheat it with my pencil first, and then the little hairs that I do have, I set them in place after. But I feel like Sophia, where you already do have quite, you know, a gorgeous brow, like she said, brush it through first, set them in place, and that way you don't have to use so much pencil. You can kind of focus it where you need it to be.
That's what I like, because I hate it when I see someone with beautiful brows.
Yeah.
I'm like, you've got so much pencil.
Yeah.
When you don't even need that much. And your brow can look fluffy and natural and gorgeous and just have some areas that are filled in. Okay, so I'm just filling in, and there's definitely a technique with brows on how to fill them in. And do you want to show them how you...
Yeah, of course. It's the brow compass. Sorry, I'm just gonna I always get it wrong, so I'm gonna make sure my brows are in the right place before I show you the brow compass. Me and Sophia have done a masterclass, and I'm like, the brow goes here, and I'm like, oh, my brow is in the wrong place. But which is actually, it just goes to show. So with your brows, these are the 3 key steps to making sure your brows are always symmetrical and you always have Charlotte's fabulous supermodel brows. So you want to take your pencil, and Charlotte says to go from the dimple of the nose, so not the outer of the nose, because if you go from the outer of the nose, depending on, you know, everyone's got different beautiful shaped noses. But if I go from the outer of my nose, because where I have quite a wide nose, I'm going to cut off my brows and I'm only going to make my eyes look a lot wider. So by going from the dimple, because our dimples pretty much sit the same, by going from the dimple of the nose, where that meets the brow, that's where you want to start your eyebrow. And then you go through the eye, and where that meets the arch, that's where your arch of your brow should sit. Keeping at the dimple and going through the end of the brow, where that meets the tail, that's where the tail of your brow should stop. So by following those 3 key steps, guys, I promise you, you will always have Charlotte's supermodel brows. It's that easy. And you know, once you know, and once you get used to it, it literally just like you kind of start doing it, even without having to do the compass, which I think we probably just do so effortlessly now because we do it so much.
I mean, this pencil I'm obsessed with just because it's called the Brow Cheat pencil, but what I love about it, and I probably use this on every single person, is that it really kind of does these hair-like strokes that look really, really natural because the pencil is so thin. And I probably use it on most people, whether they've got thin brows or thick brows.
It's really
if you
that texture.
Exactly. So I just kind of, and the one thing I'd say is everyone that I've worked with is so specific about their brows, but the one thing everyone does is always lift the tail. So if you want a little bit of a mini brow lift, never go along where your brows end, just kind of lift it up at the tail. And that's just going to give you a little lift and give you that fox eye lift that everyone's really into at the moment.
Agreed. It's just kind of like elongating and pulling your brows out. It also gives you such great, huge space to work with when it comes to your eyeshadow. Exactly. It really opens up your eyes and kind of gives you like, you know, that kind of Bambi-eyed, beautiful space to your eyes, which, you know.
It's all about kind of not cheating, but having all these little magic tricks on how to use your makeup to kind of give you this really like lifted, sculpted look. There's a way we do it with concealer. There's a way we do it with brows, but all these little tricks really do wonders. Okay, right. What is the next product?
Okay, I think I'm just going to set my brows in place and then we are going to move on to some eyes. I think it's time for eyes.
Okay, let's get on to eyes.
Let's get on to eyes, girl.
Okay. I'm going to be using the Exaggerize palette. This is a palette I actually helped create with Charlotte. This palette, I remember creating it because we were thinking about something that would be great for all the VS Angels and something that we could use at the Victoria's Secret show when Charlotte did the show that year. We also were looking for a palette that was great for any brides. So it really is just an amazing palette, whether it's your wedding day, whether it's an event, whether it's a party, or whether you just want to look like the most beautiful version of yourself. This palette is definitely a go-to. It's something that I use on so many people when they just want a really gorgeous look. So I'm going to go in with my matte shade, which is the one here on the corner, which is the smoke. I always like to start with a smoke shade to kind of create a contoured eye. And then I always go over it with a bit of metallic on top.
So from that palette that you're using, Charlotte gave birth to a green version. This is the Exaggerize the Ice Mesmerize. So it's more of a creamier version of the eyeshadow palette. And honestly, it's the most gorgeous kind of shimmering, like metallic with soft sparkle color. And I like to use this before I use the palette as a base for my eyeshadow. And I just find that it picks up color, you know, because me and Sophia are going to be using the same eyeshadow palette. This is a great tip where if you know you're a bit warmer, if you've got deeper skin tone, use a base for an eyeshadow and I promise you you'll be able to use pretty much any eyeshadow in the world because it'll be able to cling to it a lot better and it will just be able to intensify the pigment of the shadow a lot more. So I'm going in with the Exaggerize just on my eyes, and this is something you could wear on its own.
I mean, that looks stunning. It's just like instant. Look how quick that is.
Like so quick. You could do this with your fingers and you could just wash that over the eye like that. It's honestly that quick.
I mean, I've literally just used one shade here and you can see how like I've already kind of created that winged effect with it. So what I like to do is just use the blender brush, dip it into that matte shade here, start on the lid, focus it into the socket, and then with any excess product, I just like to wing it out into that kind of natural cat eye effect. Now I'm going to go underneath with the smudger brush and just put a bit of this just underneath my eyes like so.
Gorgeous.
I mean, look how quick yours was.
I mean, it's literally...
That's what I love about those pots is how quick they are.
They're so quick. And as I said, you could do it with your finger, and this could be like a gorgeous day look for you, or even like if you want like a soft evening look, like a date look, this is also perfect for. Now I'm going to be going into the same palette, so the Exaggerite palette. And like Sophia said, I'm going into the matte shade, and I'm just going to use this in the socket of my eyes.
Okay, I'm going in with the enhanced shade here, which is this gorgeous kind of golden shade. And I'm just tapping this onto my lid, which is just going to make them look bigger and brighter. I think this is one of my favorite shades out of all of the eyeshadow palettes, is this shade here.
The enhanced shade, it's such a pretty color. It's like a muted, like rose color, which is so flattering on the eyes. Okay. So I'm just nestling that into my socket, back and forth like a windscreen wiper, super easy, like that. Just to give me like soft, exaggerated smoke on my eyes, nothing too intense, because remember, this is a gorgeous glow look. We're here to show you the ultimate glow look. So nothing too intense. We want this to be pretty. We want this to be fresh. I'm just going to take my smudger brush on the same color and also run that along my lash line.
Okay, I'm just going to go in with the pop shade, and I feel like everyone loves this pop shade. It really reminds me of that Eyes to Mesmerize pot.
Yeah. See, now this is my favorite pop shade in every single palette that we do. This is, I'm not going to lie, I cheat a lot, and depending if I use a different palette, I will always go to and use a bit of this pop shade, because it's just so stunning. It's so pretty, and it always just ties the look together. I'm just going to do the same. I'm just going to, can you just see? Just
I always add a bit of that on top of the pot. Always.
Really?
I always mix those palettes. This palette was a pot.
Right?
Yeah. I feel like if you just want to amp it up slightly more for the evening, you can mix them together.
It's just such a pretty, like, gorgeous metallic color. I'm obsessed with this pop shade. Honestly, like, it doesn't matter if I'm using a Bella Sophia, I'm using Super Nudes, I'll just pull this out and I'm like, oh, there we go. A little sparkle on the eye, because it's such a pretty, flattering pop
and your
shade.
eyes look amazing.
Oh, love it. Just literally just opens up and lifts my eyes. Oh, love. Okay. Taking a bit of that pop shade now. Also, I like to run this along the bottom, just a tiny bit, just to open up. And then I'm going to do the same here, just with my smudger brush, just along my lash line, like so. Okay. So you've gone to eyeliner.
I've gone on to liner. I'm doing a quick, small, thin feline flick with the Hollywood Exaggerite liner. And I'm basically recreating the look that I did on Lily James for the campaign. So this is exactly what I did with her on her eyes. And what I like to do is just create a really thin black feline flick. I don't want it to be too thick because I don't want it to overpower all the shadow we just created. And it's just going to look a lot more feminine when it's slightly thinner.
Agreed.
Especially because I don't have a huge amount of eye space. So I like the liner to look a lot thinner.
And we're both using the Exaggerite Duo liner, and it's got this gorgeous double end, which you can pop into your waterline as well, just kind of just to open up your eyes. You can take the other end and just pop that. But guys, this pencil, it's so gorgeous. It's such a creamy, like intense black pencil, but once it sits, it literally doesn't move nowhere. But for me, this is one of my favorite pencils, and this is something that I pretty much will always use to tight line on everyone or just to add definition, because I can trust that once it's on, it literally doesn't budge, like it doesn't transfer onto the lash line, and it just kind of stays as intense as when you applied it for the rest of the day, which I love, which I think is so important.
Okay, can you see the difference between how much smaller this eye looks to that one with the liner?
Oh, wow. It's so stunning.
Okay, so I'm going to show you a little trick, everyone, on how to do your liner. So the way I like to do it is I always like to draw a really thin line across the lid, because I really don't want the liner to overtake any of the shadow that we've just done. And it's just going to look a lot more flattering and feminine and prettier. And then what I like to do is just draw a little line of where I want it to end, like so. And then you kind of link it up together like that. And then you kind of fill it in to a triangular shape. And if you make a mistake, it's fine. You can just have a sharp Q-tip at hand, and you can use your cryo eye cream just to kind of fix it. But this is just a great trick that I learned from Charlotte, like way back when.
Way back when you, in the good old days.
In the good old days, 11 years ago.
That is such a good tip, I think, that, because I think so many people struggle with eyeliner and how to like achieve where to place it and how to achieve, you know, symmetry and like the perfect eyeliner. So I think that's always such a great tip. Oh, babe, that looks stunning.
I mean, it makes, honestly, liner, I just feel like it's the one thing I do on everyone, whether it's like a sharp graphic liner, whether it's soft, it's something I really do on everyone because it really accentuates the eyes and makes them look a lot bigger, which I think is what we all kind of want. And then I'm going to add a pop of mascara. I'm going to be using the Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes Mascara, and it's literally like a push-up bra for your lashes. It's amazing. Yeah. And I'm going to do, what I love about this is my lashes aren't like my sister's. My sister's lashes are like thick and amazing. She only needs about 2 layers of mascara. I literally need about 20 layers of mascara. But what I like about this is that you can layer it and layer it and layer it, and it really kind of separates each individual lash hair. So it makes your lashes look really natural and fluffy. And it's exactly,
and the color of it is just so intense. And I feel like you could do a brown, you know, you could do a brown eyeliner, you could do like a berry eyeliner, but I always feel like everyone needs a black mascara because it literally just intensifies the eyes and just gives you that siren eye when you've got a true black mascara. And this is such a gorgeous, like intense jet black shade. So it will never kind of wash out your lashes. It will never like make your lashes look like, you know, that they're kind of gray or like have a gray cast to them. It's always just going to be intense, true black color. And I just love the fact, like, even like with you, it almost looks like you've tight lined and you haven't. It's literally just because you've got this mascara and you've just like deposited, like it's got this reservoir. I don't know if you guys can see, and what you could really do with that is you could deposit that along the lash line, and that just kind of gives you gorgeous intensity on the lash line.
Yeah, what's the tip? It's fill and comb.
Load
and comb.
Brush and comb. Load, lift and comb. That's it. You load it up, you lift it up, and then you comb it through.
Okay.
It's so hard. We're doing so well right now doing makeup and applying mascara and not makeup.
One thing I'm like, I have to just concentrate.
Yeah. I'm trying not to do my mascara face, guys.
Okay. I've added about 20 layers of this, but look at the difference.
Oh, wow. It literally just picks up every single lash.
I haven't even used the lash color. Like, it's just the most amazing mascara. Okay, I'm going to quickly do the other eye as quick as I can.
Okay, so I think, are we going to move on to lips now?
Yeah.
That will be our next step. Okay, cool. So I'm going to start while Sophia is finishing off. I'm literally just going to start by doing a bit of powder around my mouth area, and then I'm going to go in with my trusty friend. This is the lip that I did on Jordan Dunn for the campaign. It's literally just the same lip because I'm obsessed with her. I want to look like her. So it's using the Foxy Brown lip liner, and this is like a chocolatey brown lip liner, and I'm just using this just to create Charlotte's iconic heart-shaped lip. And what she tends to do is you kind of want to overdraw at the highest point of your lip, which is kind of your Cupid's bow. And then what you want to do is once you start to go back down here, you want to join it back to your natural's lip shape. That way, it never looks too overdrawn. It never looks like, oh, it just looks natural and just gives you that gorgeous kind of pout. So you want to draw over the cupid's bow like so. And then once you start to join back up here. And honestly, you will have the most gorgeous, it just kind of lifts and gives you like a nice natural curve to the lip. And then you could do the same on the bottom. So going straight, and then you can overdraw on the lowest point and then join back up just like that. Hope that made sense.
I literally do the exact same thing. So I'm just using the Iconic Nude lip liner that I used on Lily James at the campaign. And I do the exact same thing as you, is where I kind of follow the natural lip line on the outer corners, and then to create that heart-shaped effect, I like to overdraw just the top at the cupid's bow and then just underneath, which is just going to give you a more natural looking pout as well.
Yeah. It's not going to be like overly, you know. Oh, my products are tumbling down. Okay, so now I'm going to be using the Yes Honey Kissing lipstick. I love this color. It's a gorgeous, like warm caramel tone that I'm obsessed with. I'm just putting this in the center of my lip. Oh, love it so much.
Oh, it looks amazing.
It's such like a nice warm nude, and I love warm nudes. Oh my god, I feel like I haven't worn this in a while.
It looks, babe, that whole look with the eye just looks amazing.
It's so fun. And I always like this lipstick because I feel like it warms up your complexion. Okay, what lipstick are you using?
Yeah, I'm using Runway Royalty, which is probably one of my favorite lipsticks. It's one of my favorite lipsticks. That's Sofia Tilbury. I just like, it's the one I really gravitate towards with everyone, whether they're wearing an eye look like this, or whether they're wearing a smoky eye, or whether it's like a light pink eye, or whatever it is, or a matte eye. This is the lipstick I seem to gravitate towards, just because I'm going to swatch it for you guys, but it's just this really pretty kind of pink shade that has a slight bit of brown, slight bit of warmth through it. But it just looks great on everyone. I just love it. I think it's such a gorgeous color.
So pretty. Honestly, that's Charlotte's favorite lipstick on herself. It's the one where Charlotte, you pillow talk, and she's like, no, Runway Royalty. And I'm like, oh, you know, those are her two favorites.
I just think it's in a kissing texture as well, so it's really, really, really hydrating on the lips. But I've used this on Elsa Hosk, on Phoebe Dynevor, have I used it on Bella Hadid? Probably. I've literally used it on everyone. It's just the shade. Like, I have a whole palette of lipsticks. You can't even see what the lipsticks are unless you look underneath, and they're all next to each other. And every time I lean into one, which shade is it? It's Runway Royalty. It's the one shade I love. I'm gonna make this slightly glossy, have a glow effect on my lips as we're going to reveal.
Ibiza Nights, giving me a bit of sparkle. Sparkle on the eyes, sparkle on the lips, and now I'm going to move on to sparkle on the cheeks.
I'm using Hall of Fame.
Oh my god, stunning.
But it's just like this real kind of like juicy texture on the lips, which I love. And it really just has this like hyper gloss feeling to it, where it's just, I'm going to add some powder. Guys, this is what we do. We always just like kind of set and perfect as we go along.
I'm like, what do I need? What else do I need? Okay,
that's good. And then a little bit under here. I'm going to add a bit of blush.
Nice.
Which I think I'm going to do now before I put the highlighter on.
Okay, well, maybe I'll do the same. Looking stunning though. You look so gorgeous.
Babe, so do you.
Okay.
So do you.
We hope you're enjoying our glow along so far.
I'm just
about to get on to the ultimate reveal. What you've all been waiting for, I'm sure. I hope that you're all still waiting to see the gorgeous new Hollywood Glow Glide Face Architect highlighter.
Wow, you got it all in one.
The moment, I know, because I had to give her moment, you know. She's the one that we are here for, and baby looks so gorgeous. I love this look on you.
Babe,
so stunning.
This is like what I want to get married in. I'm not even kidding. Like, this is the look I'll be doing. This is the exact look I did on Lily James. And
oh my God, it's gorgeous.
It just has this, like, I don't know what it is about it, but it's just like the best look.
Yeah.
You look fabulous. You look amazing.
New year, you know, new year.
It's the eye. It's just your eyes for me. The way they're shining, how glowing they are. They look amazing.
Thank you. Okay. I think I might put a bit of... No.
I know, it's like stop,
guys, stop. Tell us to stop. I bet you're all in the comments. Stop.
Now time for the big reveal. The glow that has been given to all the stars in Hollywood from Charlotte Tilbury. No, honestly, this is the most amazing product that Charlotte has come out with. The glow it gives, you literally look like you've just walked the red carpet. It honestly is the most amazing highlighter. So, like Kelechi said, it's not a powder. It's not a cream highlighter.
Right? It's like a skin guild. It's literally like sculpting with light. Like, I literally was like, Charlotte, only you would be able to create. It's like she's a light surgeon. Only you'd be able to create a product that's meant to highlight but sculpts.
Yeah.
I don't know how scientists do it, but somehow they do it. They always pull out the bag. And honestly, guys, this lifts, this illuminates, this brightens. Obsessed. But, you know,
got it.
Ready for the makeup. Taking a little bit. So I'm using Sunset Glow, and I'm just gonna look at that.
Wow.
Look at it.
God, it's just like, it's the one swipe wonder. It really is.
That's what it is. That is what it is. Guys, one swipe wonder. That is it. Like, look, it's...
Babe, let me see side to side.
No glow.
Oh my God.
Glow.
Wow.
Glow. Literally, we were saying it's like glass skin has gone to Hollywood. Like, glass skin has moved to Hollywood. Like, obsessed. Look at it.
You know what? I'm going to join you. I'm going to be using, guys, I'm going to be using the Champagne Glow. We want to swatch you all the shades so you can see how amazing they all are, which we will do after we apply it. But there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shades, 8 shades, 7 or 8 shades. I think there's 8 shades.
There's shades for everyone. That's all you need to know.
There's a shade for everyone. I've got them all here. So what I like to do is just go in with my finger.
Oh, I love that.
I like to use this just in between my eyes and my brows, just here, just kind of in between the eyes, slightly lower, like so. And then on the tip of the nose. And I love looking at this on Kelechi as well, because it's literally like we just had a nose job. Like, it's like a little nose, it's like a little nose lift with makeup. Just giving myself a little lift.
Right in front of your eyes. Look at that.
It's amazing.
Obsessed, guys. Like, I could put this, I'm gonna put this on my eyes because I can. Like,
I'm gonna put it underneath my brow bone, like so. Just to kind of give it a bit of a lift effect.
This is an old Hollywood trick that Charlotte and Sophia are obsessed with, and we literally do on everyone. I also like to run this, just kind of sculpting and giving myself, because I don't really have a prominent crease. Look at the difference in that. Look at how, just by placing that there, look at how brighter my eye is.
I just feel like my skin just looks like, you know, that skin you just see on Instagram or TikTok, wherever, and you're like, God, how do I get skin to look like that? And it's all filters and everything. I feel like it's like a light filter. Like, it adds this, like, You know, those filters you get where you get these little lights that go down your cheekbones and
Yeah.
down. I feel like that's what it does to the
That's what it
skin.
does.
Like what it's just done to my nose. I'm going to add a little bit into the inner corners of my eyes. And this is an old Hollywood trick, definitely born on the red carpet. This is where the highlight is basically been born as well now. And just adding that in the inner corners there, adding that underneath the brow bone, like so, just to really open up your eyes and give them a lift. And then a little bit on the bow of the lip. And I'm going to apply a little bit here as well. But look how that picks up.
Oh my God, that is so stunning, Sophia. Wow.
Highlighter. Isn't that
So
mental?
stunning. Just incredible, babe. I could literally take
Sorry,
this.
but the glow is insane.
The glow is beyond, like.
Oh, it's so good.
Obsessed, guys.
I'm like,
let us know in the comments right now if this is the product for you. If you love this, yes, can see all of it. You got, like, honestly, guys, the glow is beyond. Like, I just want to walk around like this. Like,
that's the thing. It's just like if you anyone that's on here that's like, I prefer a cream highlighter to a powder highlighter. I promise you, if you like a cream highlighter, you're gonna love this powder. Yeah. And if you're very much the person that's like, I've got really oily skin and open pores and I live in a hot country, I only like powder highlighters, you're gonna like this highlighter as well. I just feel like whether you like cream or powder, this texture is so buttery and so different to anything you've ever tried. It just like glides on the skin. It doesn't sit in the pores. It just adds it looks like you're wearing a cream highlighter in a way.
It does.
I'm going to add, this is a new little trick that we learned on TikTok, the new trend. But people like to use this just underneath
the
jawline.
Just to sculpt even more.
Yeah, but honestly, it's just the best. It just has the most emollient texture to it, and that's because of the ingredients that are inside of it. I'm going to quickly swatch you the shades going from lightest to darkest.
Stunning.
Okay, so let's see. I'm going to be using Moonlit Glow.
Yeah.
Which shade? I feel like
beautiful.
See it.
That is so stunning.
And then I'm going to swatch
That's
you.
like Spotlight, guys. If you guys are obsessed with like the beauty light one in Spotlight, Moonlit and Champagne behave like Spotlight. And you know those don't stay on the shelf. So run.
Yeah, 100%.
Run.
Then I'm going to be doing, so that's Moonlight, Champagne, and I'm wearing Champagne, but I would tend to go towards Moonlight as well. This is Rose Gold, I think. Pillow Talk Glow. Sorry, I just call it Rose Gold because it's got rose gold shades.
We do have a rose gold one. Again, that's like, if you're obsessed with Pillow Talk, you're obsessed with Pinkgasm, that is the one for you. Like,
then we've got Gilded Glow.
Gilded Glow, obsessed. Again, that's the one Jordan wore in the campaign. This is like stunning.
And that's been inspired by First Light. No, it's been inspired by Golden Hour. Gilded Glow.
Gilded Glow
sorry. It's inspired by Candlelight. Okay.
Inspired by Candlelight. And then you've got Gilded Glow, you have Rose Gold Glow, Sunset Glow, and Bronze Glow. So you've got...
I don't have Rose Gold Glow here. Have you got it?
I don't have it either, my darling. That's the one that I need to get my hands on because I'm obsessed. That's put it out there. Rose Gold's my favorite. And then Sunset is the one that I'm wearing, which is a gorgeous, it's inspired by kind of, you know, that golden hour, that kind of light, that dreamy light you get in the evenings. And then I think you've got a
Bronze Glow,
which is like that twilight. Oh my God, that color is so stunning.
Look at
I
those
love to use these on the eyes as well. Like, you know, just to open up the eyes. But guys, you can just see that texture. It's literally like, do I have like a liquid foil on my eyes? No, it's literally just the highlighter. I mean, look at that. You can just see how that just plays with the light.
Oh, it's epic. It really is amazing. Okay, quickly, we need to set and perfect with the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray.
This is the viral. We all know that we love her. She is, honestly, will keep your makeup in place all day long. And the scent.
The scent.
Oh my God.
Like healing. Honestly, like the amount of setting sprays that are out there that smell like alcohol, and they just, you feel like it doesn't do anything for your skin, but this has the most beautiful scent. It's such a nice ending to your makeup, because I always feel like makeup's really therapeutic, especially when you've got a little bit of time to do it. So I feel like that to the ending of your makeover is just the nicest thing to just set.
Agreed.
But yeah, this went viral, like Kelechi said, on TikTok. And I know in lockdown, a lot of doctors were using this because they sent me messages saying, I use that product all the time. It's the one thing that keeps my lipstick, my makeup in place when I'm wearing a mask. So it really is just the best setting spray.
Obsessed is there. Hope you guys have enjoyed this and love seeing all of our gorgeous glow looks. Sophia, you look stunning.
I mean, babe, you look amazing. I feel like we look like two little glow queens together.
In our little metallic silver numbers, but like glowing.
But honestly, guys, you need to go and try these highlighters out. If you love the spotlight ones, you're gonna be obsessed with these. They honestly, I don't know what it is, but the way the light picks it up, the way they glow, the texture, the way it sits on your skin is like no other product I've ever tried before. And I usually kind of always want to stick to cream products with a lot of my celebrity clients, but with this, I'm very much leaning towards this product at the moment.
Yeah, you know? I agree with you 100%. This is the one where I'm like, oh, like I set it up and I'm like, I just want to put this on you. I'm going to put this on the eye. And even if I do like flawless filter, I will go back and I'll just kind of like, you know, intensify the glow with this. But yeah, completely the same. Like
I love it.
Time. We've been using it for a while, so you guys are really in for a treat.
But guys, thank you so much. I mean, Kelechi, thank you so much for doing this with me. You're just and guys, thank you so much for joining this makeup masterclass. I really hope you enjoyed it and you learned some tips and tricks, and that you go ahead and try the new Gilded Glow Face Architect Highlighter. I'm going to say it so many times, it's going to be in my dreams. Honestly, guys, this product is incredible. I really hope you give it a go, and I'm sure you're all going to fall in love with it just as much as we are. But yeah, just thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you've enjoyed.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.